Hi, I'm Emma. Thank you so much for joining me with this sequence. This is a pretty personal one for me. I have ulcerative colitis and I've had it since 2007. I've learned a lot along the way. It definitely hasn't been an easy ride at all, and although I consider myself very lucky, I know I could have it so much worse. It's been really hard at times. I've learned a lot. So this practice really comes from me. This is what I do when I recognize that my symptoms are getting worse. I really hope it will support you. So this is great if you have ulcerative colitis like me, Crohn's disease, IBS, or perhaps nothing's been diagnosed, but maybe you've just got a bit of a sore tummy, or you just know that your digestion isn't quite right just now. I hope it will help you. You may like to have some pillows or a bolster for this one. And I really recommend being as comfortable as you can. So put on some loose fitting clothing, a nice stretchy elasticated waistband. And when you're ready, we'll get started. So today we're going to begin in extended child's pose. Bringing your big toes together, knees as wide as your mat. And in fact, I'm going to show myself some kindness. I'm going to use my bolster to support my chest. So this is an option. If you struggle with your knees or your hips, then you may like to place some padding underneath your bum. This is gentle. So let's begin as we mean to go on. Coming to rest, reaching your hands forward. And if you are a yoga practitioner, you may be used to reaching your hands very far forward and getting that stretch. No need for that today. You can keep your elbows bent. If you are resting your chest on something, you may not like to have your forehead on the bolster, but rather turn to one face cheek or another. Closing down your eyes if you feel comfortable to do so. And as you begin to settle here, allow yourself to soften. Maybe at the level of your fingers, your jaw, and particularly at your tummy. Allow your tummy to soften. And if you're in pain, perhaps you haven't been able to soften here for a while. You can use this time to explore the possibility of sending your breath into your tummy. We can be afraid. We brace against pain. This is stressful. So I encourage you to explore releasing the grip around your abdomen. If you are lying on one face cheek, now turn gently to face the other way. As you connect to your breath here, gradually extending your exhalation. Inhaling through your nose. And if it serves you, sighing out through your mouth. A lot of this practice, my practice of managing my ulcerative colitis, has been and continues to be about softening and slowing down. For me, stress is a huge trigger, and now I recognize that when my symptoms start to get worse or I have a flare-up, that's actually really, really valuable information. My body is communicating to me that I'm not okay, and I need to soften, I need to manage my stress levels. So a lot of this class is really focused around that. One more breath here. And then gently bring your head back to neutral if it hasn't been thus far. Lift yourself up, remove any props that you may have been using, and come to all fours. And we're going to pause here in our cow belly posture. So let your bum lift up towards the ceiling, let your head lift, and just let your tummy hang down here, just kind of hammocking down towards the floor. Without thinking about it, I've started to sway my hips. If you would like to do that too, then do. Otherwise, stillness. And again, connecting to your belly breath here. I love this pose, letting my organs that are working so hard, and if I have symptoms, it means they're working even harder. They're really unhappy, little guys. So showing them a kindness, just letting them bob about in space a little bit. If your neck is straining by keeping your head lifted, then by all means now release it. Then we'll move into our familiar, certainly if you come to my classes, I always do this little flow, coming into cat-cow. So we've been in our cow belly, now let's reverse that. Tuck your tailbone under, allow your head to drop down as you stretch your back. The benefit here is drawing your navel in towards your spine. And then inhale to open. So here we're gently massaging our organs. And you may find this helpful if you've been suffering with trapped wind maybe. The chances are you're practicing this at home, so don't censor yourself. As the saying goes in my in my household, everybody whiz pops. And whoa, in this house we definitely do. Okay, coming now to a neutral spine. Bring your left hand underneath your heart, sort of bringing it into the midline. Just a very easy twist here, letting your right hand float up towards the ceiling. And really here, again, we're practicing ease. So there's no need to be forcing your way into anything here. Again, please connect to a full breath down into your tummy. One more nice inhale. And full exhale. Then gently Lower your right hand and we'll swap to go over to the other side. Check in with your neck. Once again, there's no straining. One more breath. Inhale, lower your left hand down and come onto your forearms and walk your knees a little bit further back. The intention of this pose is once again to tune into that softening at the front of your body, that hammocking down. You can stay here, perhaps walk your hands a little bit more forward. Come to rest on the mat or once again reaching for your support. And soften. So if you are struggling with your symptoms just now, as I said, there may be some bracing going on in the rest of your body. So here, let your shoulders soften. Let your face soften as we're hanging down here. Let the muscles of your face release away from your bone structure. Allow your tummy to be soft. If you're struggling with bloating, and this is problematic for your relationship with your body in terms of body image, can you even just explore the possibility of softening? These judgments, they add to our suffering. One more breath. And gently walk your hands in and come up and rest. And move to a seated posture. We're coming to gentle forward fold, a butterfly pose. So bring the soles of your feet together and give yourself plenty space here. And this can be another nice opportunity to use some support underneath your knees. And you may like to rest your head in your hands or let your head hang down freely. You can, of course, switch between the two. My intention with this practice is really to soften. This isn't about forcing our bodies into shapes or looking for perhaps the muscular sensations that I can speak to in other practices in these poses. For this one, that's not my interest. As I mentioned, I have learnt a lot along the way. And as someone who was very, very unkind to themselves, certainly in the beginning, the start of my diagnosis, oh my goodness, when I think back, I'm so sad. I'm so sad for myself and the extra harm I caused myself. I know it may feel like your body is perhaps failing you or letting you down, and I know this may be hard to believe, but your body only has your best interests at heart. It is reacting in a way that it thinks is helpful, and it may very well be misguided in this, but it is not against you. In fact, that language I just used of you and your body, that speaks to a separation. And certainly for me, oh my goodness, I have been separated from my body. I have not just been separated, I have been completely removed from my body at times, for many, many, many years. I now practice integration, really. I am my body. It's all me. So if you are turning against yourself in any way as you experience digestive discomfort, I understand, but it is added suffering. Gently roll yourself up. We were there for quite a long time, so come out slowly. And remove your props once again, and we're coming to lie on our backs. So make your way down and keep your knees bent for this one. This just helps to encourage a softening the muscles at your abdomen. So soles of the feet on the floor. And check in here. You could have your knees pointing up towards the ceiling. Some of you may prefer what's called constructive rest pose. So your feet are at the outer edges of your mat, there or thereabouts, and your knees knock in together. As you rest here, I encourage you to bring your hands to your tummy. Breathing into your hands and connecting to this gentle, supportive, tender touch. Without cueing you in your breath, so no strict rules here, but extending your exhalation so it's longer than your inhalation, and you are free to play with that. A suggested count may be roughly inhaling for 3 and exhaling for 6. Sometimes I find I get caught up in the numbers and I kind of just is a bit stressful. So don't worry about the formalities of it, just connect to your exhale. This is our softening, soothing breath. When we focus on our exhalation, we switch into our parasympathetic nervous system, or our rest and digest system. So great. Need digestive support here. And this is maybe useful for you. Connecting to your belly breath and an extended exhalation before meal times, that can be really, really helpful just on a purely practical, functional level of living in a human body. We want to be in our parasympathetic nervous system when we're eating. It's really where we're meant to be, but we're so stressed, often, many of us just all the time, that we're not there. And it's no coincidence that many, many of us suffer from some form of digestive complaints. Extend your left leg along the mat as you curl your right knee into your chest. This is a lovely massage for your ascending colon. So with your thigh resting at your tummy, we'll spend a few breaths here. Your right ankle, foot is relaxed. Once again, being with your extended exhalation. Now bring your left knee in to join your right knee and let both knees fall to your left as you open into a twist. So your right arm extends out behind you, shoulder height or thereabouts. The closer in towards your body, the higher your knees are, the stronger this twist will be. Of course, using support either underneath or between your knees if that would be supportive. And we'll rest here. This is so wonderful. These twists are great for our digestive organs, really all of our vital organs, but for sure, really great for our digestive guys. On your next inhaling breath, bring your knees back to center. Let that settle in your body for a moment. And then extend your right foot along your mat as you now bring your left knee in, clasping your fingers around your shin and allowing the weight of your leg to act as a gentle compression here so that as you inhale, there's a gentle massage effect happening here too. We will now move into our twist. So bringing your right knee now to join your left knee, letting them fall to the right as you gently peel yourself open towards the left. Connecting to the natural buoyancy of your breath. Again, when we've been perhaps holding ourselves. And you know, the thing with digestive stuff is it's embarrassing a lot of the time, isn't it? So we've got to kind of hold ourselves because it's impolite or it's just really embarrassing, you know, to experience your symptoms sometimes. So letting that go, you know, and if you have symptoms a lot of the time for a long time, there may well be habitual holding that you're not even aware of now. It's just what you do. We're being gentle. This is what you need. This is a time of unwellness, really. And I'm speaking to those in a flare-up. One more breath. Gently now bring your knees back to center and let that settle in your body. It's an opportunity now for some gentle massage. So making a soft fist with your right hand, or you could do this with an open palm, and just starting down where your bony hip bones are on your right hand side. Just gently draw your hand up to the base of your ribs in line with your tummy button, and then across, and then down the left hand side, back down to the bony left hip, and then across your pelvis and back up. So this is gentle massage going up the ascending colon, across the transverse colon, down your descending colon. Be gentle here. So when I first learned this, oh my gosh, I would apply real pressure. It was like I was trying to push my symptoms out of me, or even like push the disease out of me. And that's not, well, it's not going to happen, I'm afraid. But that's also not what this is about. This is just gentle massage. It may help get things moving. Again, if you've got wind, or maybe you're at the other end of the scale here in your digestive disorders, this can help get things moving. So we're working in a clockwise direction. And you can stay doing this for as long as you like. When you're ready, come and meet me in your relaxation shape. And if you're comfortable on your back, that's great. Use any props you may like to support yourself. It may be nice, however, to lie on your side. You could perhaps use your arm as a pillow, or heck, even get yourself a pillow. With your knees bent again, just letting your tummy be soft here. You could perhaps even rest. A gentle touch once again, hand on your tummy. You may have a little sore tummy. I love, there's a Mary Oliver poem called Wild Geese, and I really love it. At times like this, I connect to, there's a line that says, allow the soft animal of your body love what it loves. This idea of the soft animal of your body, showing yourself the kindness that you would show a pet. I'm going to leave you here to rest for as long as you like, for as long as you need. When you need to get going again, take your time to come out of your relaxation shape. As I say, thank you for joining me in this personal practice. I wish you good health. Take good care.